Hello. Right. Okay. As usual, let's just check to see if this is actually working. Like, if I can be heard and everything. Then, my channel. Yep. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Oh, you can hear that in my headphones. Huh. I'm gonna turn down my mic. Okay, sound check. Oh. What? Oh. Hello, Seb. How is the audio, by the way? I'm gonna leave it to you. Can you hear me okay? And your question, what are the chances of anything don't what? Right. What are the chances of anything coming from Mars? Seriously, can you hear me? No. Stop it. Okay. I'm gonna take that as a no. I'm gonna take that as a yes. What are the chances of anything coming from Mars? Well, just gonna put my headphones down. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I'd say they're pretty remote because it hasn't happened yet, and Mars has been there for quite a while. Yeah. It'd help if you spoke in a French accent and ended every sentence with the word bumble. I'd be able to hear you better. I take it you mean better. It would help if you spoke in a French accent. I can't do it. It sounds vaguely racist. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't sound vaguely racist. I've never really done a French accent that, like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Ending every sentence with the word bumble. Why? Bumble. At least end every sentence with the word bumble. No. Bumble. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do an audio check again. Make sure the mic quality is the best it can be. I got a new mic since the last one. Okay. What about now? It's a little too quiet. And now? Yeah, I think that's good. Right. Okay. It's my new mic, by the way. Come on, entertain me. There's other shows with someone just sitting in a room where at least they wear less clothes and do stuff you ask them to. For God's sake, keep your clothes on, but entertain me. I'll end the occasional sentence with the word bumble. Like that one. Oh, here's something. I've started writing a story. I've only got like a paragraph so far. I got stuck naming the character because I'm not very good at doing that. But, I mean, I've tried. I hate naming characters too. Yeah, I've just got him under name. I've just like the first paragraph has him in brackets as name pending. I haven't wrote any more of the book I've been writing in about a month. I've had no time. Life finds a way to get in the way, doesn't it? I'm digging this shirt. Oh, thanks, Sam. And it's I'm not really. I got it out of a loot crate. It's actually a Transformers T-shirt. I'm not really into Transformers, but I got it out of a. I keep forgetting to cancel my loot crate subscription, and then they send me something really good, and I go like, maybe one more. I'm nearly finished. So, good. Oh, I got another like Dragon Ball Z character keyring. You're into the blue hue. That's what it is. Yeah. I got a new Dragon Ball Z character keyring today. I got a Vegeta. And he goes nicely alongside Perfect Cell. I want you to hit me as hard as you can. Fuck you! Consider that nerve touched. The way you said Vegeta made me. It's not the best TFS Napper impression, but I've heard worse ones. Vegeta. Yeah. I'm haunting you. I might have a beard now. You might? Like, I mean, you don't know? I can't picture you with a beard. You always look like 12-year-old Harry Potter with a mouthful of sweets to me. It's a work in progress. I don't know when you can officially call it a beard. That is a difficult line to navigate, isn't it? I've just got some stubble at the moment. Don't really plan to go much further than that. I've done the whole post-apocalypse thing. It's not a good look for me. Well. Yeah, but I started writing a story and I got stuck on naming the character. There is going to be a goblin called Chungus. That's going to happen. I dig the current look. Oh, thanks. Oh. What gender is the character? What? Chungus or the one I'm struggling to name? Either way, it's male. The first character that I write about is sort of he's a chronicler and he's writing a book that is the main story of the book, and he was there for it, but he's not the main guy. Pending. No. Describe the character and I'll help come up with something. I've not got much to go on at the moment. I've just got like maybe a paragraph describing the first paragraph of the book he's writing, and that implying that he doesn't want to write it because there's the first chapter is going to be pretty meta. It's a book about writing a book. But yeah, just as an exercise, because I haven't really written a story in a long time. I normally just bitch about stuff on my blog. So basically, a Bilbo Baggins sort of thing. That was what I was thinking of when I came up with the idea. Yeah, like just the opening bit in the extended edition of the Fellowship of the Ring with the concerning hobbits bit. I mean, I know Lord of the Rings did it, but as a framing device, it does the job. It looks like you've lost weight. Thank you. I hope I have. I'm going to be weighing myself tomorrow. I'll be able to confirm that. Or, what's the opposite of confirm? Sorry, it's late. Deny. Yeah. La bibbidi bibbidum, la bibbidi bibbidoo. I've stayed the same despite a week of snowboarding. Oh yeah, you went to Austria, didn't you? That'll be why you haven't been here. Sir, it is way past your bedtime. It is 13 minutes past midnight, but what do you do? Oh. Yeah. What are you doing? I don't have anything to get up for tomorrow. I can stay up and stream a little bit. I was later than I thought I was going to be getting out of the shower, as I am every single time. That's fair. So, what are you doing on Sunday afternoon? Oh, right, you meant next Sunday. My mum wants to come up and with my sister and see the new Tomb Raider, so I may be doing that. I'm not expecting Tomb Raider to be good. I mean, it's a film based on a video game. They're never that good, are they? Like even the good ones are pretty. I'm non-stop busy until Sunday, as far as I know. Let me know how that goes. Yeah, I will. I will. I'm not expecting Tomb Raider to be good. Game movies never are. Even the good ones are only all right. Like, I mean, I know I'm in the minority here, but I thought the Prince of Persia movie was okay. Like, it had a good cast. It wasn't great. It's even worse if you played the game, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I heard the game was trash. There was one version of the game that was. The original trilogy of Prince of Persia is basically everything Assassin's Creed ripped off. But then, since Assassin's Creed is also owned by Ubisoft, it's not technically ripping off, is it? Not particularly memorable, but I remember parts of it and I enjoyed it. Yeah, that basically sums it up. I think my favorite video game movie is still the 1995 Mortal Kombat one. And it's probably because I first saw it when I was 5. But it's also just basically the best video game movie in terms of its source material and how it handles being just. I was just going to say Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Although even that, as if just taken as a piece of cinema, is just okay. So, like, the bar for video game movies is ridiculously low. So I'm sure by those standards, Tomb Raider will be fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a low bar. Right, I remember being 6 and renting Mortal Kombat and Batman and Robin from Blockbusters and watching both. I had a bag of Doritos as well. For a 6-year-old, that sounds like one hell of a night. Not gonna lie. Must be the most late 90s movie night ever. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Woo. Oh, I also tried to record a song just over a week ago, and I can't do it. It's like, I mean, Seb, you came to the Demon Theatre show last year when we did Oliver Twist, and I was Mr. Bumble. So, like, you know I can sing, but for some reason, when I'm being recorded and there's an instrumental, I just can't do it. I sound like it's really bad. It's awful. And also, I don't really know how to record it properly on like Audacity. You can do one. Maybe you're not moving your mouth away from the mic so you can breathe enough. You sounded like Bill Cosby then. Oh, God. Oh, that's not a name I'll ever feel comfortable hearing again. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, the annoying thing is I actually can sing, and ironically, you're being shot in a way similar to Tay Zonde doing Chocolate Rain. How is that ironic? Chocolate Rain. These kids today, they got the Metal Gear. Metal Gear with the metal and the gear. Lord Quadros. I did a Metal Gear Solid Abridged series for a bit. It was awful. I could not do a Snake impression to save my life. Although I insisted on trying. It's a shame you can't pick any song using that app that lets you play music at pubs. I'd have Sawpoint play Chocolate Rain. What would I have them play if I could? What music would you play in like a bar if you could be absolutely anything? Yeah. I think I'd probably have them play the Ultra Instinct song, just because it's not a bar. That's not the atmosphere you need at a bar. Oh god, that one. The song with the altered lyrics that Heroes made. Which one? That'd be the end of it. Ah, you know what? If I ever figure out how to make myself sound decent recorded singing, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna sing your misheard lyrics to Japanese anime openings. Like, hopefully, I might just do that actually, whether I can sing well or not, because the fact that it should be funny will mask the fact that I'm not doing it very well. Please do it. I will. I will. In fact, I might do that. I don't know, sometime soon. Do Attack on Titan 1 live now? No, I don't want to. It will be brilliant. I'll sound awful. Like, I can't get the desktop or. Oh, you better believe I'm going to be a bug about it, reminding you. A bug. Oh, no, you won't. You'll sound great. Well, I'm glad you think so. Right, I'm going to need to get the video up. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Because I know I'm being recorded, I'm not going to be able to do it. I think it's a psychological thing and it's going to sound bad. By the way, Seb, you've not uploaded a video in 2 months. You're saying, imagine I'm not here. We'll give you some time to prepare. You should postpone it. Just do some rehearsing offline. Fuck it. I'll do something now. It's not going to sound good, but you know, I'm not doing anything else. Which one was it you want? Attack on Titan, the first one, right? Let's see. There's your video. Bloody hell. Sir, no cursing. There are children in the audience. Are there? Oh yeah, Seb's here. Right. No, I don't think. If I could, like, I'm using the YouTube's native streaming software, I suppose, at the moment. If I was using OBS like I do when I stream PC games, I could have the desktop audio as part of the stream as well and get an instrumental going. But I don't know if I can do that here. So I'd have to do it acapulco. Acapulco. Acapella. I don't think I want to actually. Just a bit. Fuck it. No, I don't think I can. It's not coming. Delicatessen and peas in the Jaeger. I don't. No, if I do that, I'm gonna like record it and edit it so that people can see what I'm supposed to be singing. It loses something otherwise, I think. I showed Pete that Batman the animated series YouTube poop, and he kept laughing. Yeah, that was actually like I've never seen such a skillful use of nothing. Like it probably wouldn't have worked so well if it wasn't Batman. You like the bit where he vomits milk out into the glass. YouTube poops are weird, aren't they? It's you should do some reaction videos. I could do that. I could do that, but I don't know. I don't think my actual reactions are interesting enough. When I'm watching stuff, I'm pretty mellow. I'm like, yeah, cool. I think they are. Well, thank you. Mike needs to do some. Yes, definitely. I don't know, Zam. I don't know if I've shown you our friend Mike, but like, he was basically my gay stalker at school, which was a bit awkward. But other than that, he's like he's just got really funny reaction faces to things, and every I don't know, no, Mike. I don't know if I have pictures of him, but we were gonna make a sitcom that we were all in, and he was basically abusing me all the time, but it was really funny. I don't know who this Mike is, but he sounds disappointing. I'm a little self. Gurus. Guru. I like the bridged guru. Oh, um, tells them about some of the things he did on the show. Yeah, he because in this sitcom, like my character is well, obviously still in a wheelchair because well, there's not really a way around that. But at one point, because I disagreed with him on the pronunciation of the word cabaret, he dangled me out of a window and then dropped me. Yeah, we had a bit of a slapstick thing going on. Which you wrote, Seb. Apparently, you think it's really funny when someone beats up a disabled guy. I mean, I'm happy to be the stunt cripple, but, you know, the fact that you wrote that kind of speaks volumes. He didn't drop you, he just threatened to. No, he did. Not deliberately. He got distracted and then turned around and dropped me when someone else turned up. That's right, yeah. Um, we never got to filming a lot of that. Maybe one day. Or maybe we'll make an animated series or something. We always do a stage show version. Yeah. I looked into hiring the venue that the Theatre Society does the shows at. It's expensive. uh, I wanted to like make like a stand-up show out of that. I'd save up and do it. I don't know. You know, you'd need several thousand. And that's just like for a day or two in the theatre. You'd have to book the day, sell all the tickets, and the problem is getting your money back. Yeah, that would be where ticket sales came in. Yeah, should probably start small venue wise. Right. Uh, Mike's with the theatre. Oh, you have my permission to adapt the scripts into stage play. Yeah, I do because oh, I'll do it, but I won't have time until May. You'll do it, but you know I'd do it better anyway. Is what you meant. You might do it better. Either of us could do it well. Yeah. Wonder if we could get Dan back as the Phantom. That'd be good. Uh, wonder if Sam's about. I'm gonna message him. Could we just make just because he's worth his weight in gold? I suppose we could. We could do that. Yes. Uh, I mean, he would have to be agreeable, and he's kind of in, I think, Bath at the moment. What does this button do? Oh no, that's the share button. You know what I meant. The place. Am I really doing the intrusive R thing? You're either perfect or you're not, Ollie. Oh. Ghost Napper. The share button. Can't you press it? Fuck's sake, Seb. I don't think Ian or Sam are coming, which is a shame. Did you know that Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 syncs up perfectly with Dark Side of the Moon? I'm not interested in finding that out. Although we were talking about underrated movies, like one of my favorite childhood movies is that A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger, Mark Addy. There's a 10-minute video of it on YouTube. I might give that a look. But yeah, one of my favorite movies as a kid was A Knight's Tale with Try and Guess Which Bit Pete Gun Stop Laughing At. I haven't seen Paul Blart, so I wouldn't know. Heath Ledger, Mark Addy, Paul Bettany, that's his name, isn't it? The Vision, as Geoffrey Chaucer. And yeah, it had a pretty good cast in it. And it's just like, just a fun way to kill a couple of hours. It's about jousting. It's kind of, kind of a rom-com about jousting, and it's also a coming-of-age / rags to riches story. It does a lot of stuff. And there's also Queen music in it, despite it being in the Middle Ages, which is fun. They don't make semi-serious movies like that anymore. No, they don't, do they? Well, they don't make movies that aren't based on things anymore. Everything's based on something. Sorry, dude. I'm spending. Okay. All right. That was Sam explaining why he won't be here. Shame. Yeah. Tell us the "I'm with my girlfriend" story. It's funny. Oh right, that was a different Sam. That was Sam Tilling. But yeah, I once maybe phone blocked a guy. I called him up just to say hi. He said, "Yeah, I'm actually with my girlfriend at the moment." Just like through gritted teeth. I was like, "Oh shit, sorry." It's probably only funny to Seb because he knows how awkward I am about calling people. With yeah, that's why, because something like that might happen. It's funny because we since found out they probably weren't having sex and you thought they were. I didn't think they were. His tone of voice suggested it was a bad time. I was pretty sure they weren't. Him being Christian and her. Although there was that story some years ago that Garfunkel and Oates did a song about Christian couples engaging in anal intercourse because the Bible doesn't specifically forbid that between a man and a woman. That was around that time, but I don't think they were doing that. Yeah. I wonder. It's not something you generally ask. No, it isn't. Oh. There's the magical button on cellular devices that totally lets you like power them off or completely silence them if you really don't want to be disturbed. Yeah, that's a good point. There is that function. My phone is on silent all the time. I mean, it also creates the situation that I never fucking answer it, but because I'm wearing headphones and it's on silent. Oh, a few weeks ago, when I finished that project, there's a children's show in Germany about a clinically depressed loaf of bread that's constantly being harassed. It's brilliant. That sounds hilarious. But yeah, for finishing that presentation a day early, I got myself a present. The I think these are two of my favorite Dragon Ball Z movies on Blu-ray. The Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon, which is totally not Zelda. Tapion is totally not meant to be Link. He is. He's blatantly Link. My favorite is Battle of Gods. Well, obviously, that goes without saying. I meant, like, the TV special type movies. Yeah. Oh god, Dragon Ball Super's over. Like I'm really getting the withdrawal right now. I hope the new movie comes to UK cinemas. I hope that too, because if it does, I'm going to see it. I think it might get a simuldub. Uh, no. Let's see. Where it's very. Ah. Also, you should start playing Pokemon Go again. It's gotten really good recently. I might. Like, I've missed a lot of legendaries. Um, I just haven't had the drive to pick it up for a while. I haven't really picked up my phone that much since I lost my Duolingo streak few days ago. I got to 101. 101 days in a row. At some of the time, I lost the streak and then paid to get it back. But once you break 100 days, it's like more than a tenner to do that, and I'm like, fuck that. You can get legendaries through quests now, and they sometimes return anyway. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I might pick up Pokemon Go again. Yeah, I'll go for a Pokemon walk. I will. I will go for a Pokemon walk. Shut up, Seb. You know what I mean. Download the update now. Don't tell me what to do. I was wondering about Pokemon Go these days. Nearly downloaded it again. Haven't played it since early last year. That's about when I stopped. It's well worth downloading again. Yeah, I want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links as well, but I tried to download it onto my tablet, but it has like no space on it. I'm a fan of your walks. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. uh, uh, you should see him on the dance floor. Oh, fuck you. It's hardly that like pre-BBC program advert with the wheelchair guys dancing, is it? It's more like the Phoenix Knights version. Like a ladybird. These lads are clearly blessed, he says. Sorry, there's no way everyone here gets that reference. I'm intrigued. Ollie, make this happen. Ollie's going to be my next prom date. Oh. Well, all right. I suddenly have one coming up. Cool. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. There's an ice rink that comes to Leicester around every Christmas. By that time, I will have somehow fashioned some ice skates that go on my knees. I will then try and take up figure skating. That will be very funny. And I'll set it to the Yuri on Ice soundtrack. You can do skiing. How am I going to do skiing? Yes, indeed. Uh, I saw people in wheelchairs who were skiing the other week. It must be doable then. It's actually worth looking into that. I wanted to do skydiving while I was at uni, but like here, but it's so expensive. Scuba diving too. It's like they basically sit in a chair with a ski and they have stabilizers in both hands. Ah, yeah, I'll do that. Sounds fun. Oh my god, I can actually enjoy the snow for once. Oh, why can't I like snow? It's pretty. Snow looks really good. I just can't go out in it. I bet you could do it at the Snow Dome in Tamworth. It's worth looking at. It's worth looking at. In form. Oh, because you said snow. Snow. I'm a bastard. Tell us your Return of the Mac story. Do I have one of those? I don't remember a Return of the Mac story. You're gonna have to remind me, Seb. And I'm here too. From your car. Oh yeah, my grandma used to play that song in the car all the time. I think that's the story. For some reason, Seb finds that funny, and you don't remember the lyrics, just how it went. Well, yeah, but there's a lot of songs I'm like that about. By the way, did you watch that old music video I sent you, the Westlife one? For context, I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh every morning before school when I was a kid, and there was always a music video that came on beforehand, and it was always one of two. What's it called? It's "Bop Bop Baby" by Westlife. The song's all right, but basically the video is a Three Musketeers type thing, despite the fact that the song has nothing to do with anything of that setting. It's like the director just really wanted to make a Three Musketeers film, but could only get a Westlife video and decided he was going to do the Three Musketeers anyway. And as a kid, I always found that funny. Yeah. It was always either that or a Kylie Minogue song I can't remember the name of, but one of those two videos would always come on right before Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason. There's actual people growing up who don't know what Pink Floyd is. Yeah, like that's a thing you're gonna have to get used to. Like, I'm gonna have to accept the fact that there are gonna be kids growing up who, I don't know, will probably, or who think it's just the angry Scottish thing. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? I like Time by Pink Floyd. I've not really heard that much of them, but I rediscovered it recently. Excellent song to drive to. Cool. I'll give it a listen. Let's see what's on my Spotify playlist. A lot of soundtracks and YouTube covers and the occasional actual band and musical soundtrack. Listen to Dark Side of the Moon and do a live reaction. No. Not right now. It's getting a little late. Maybe next time. That's worth a video on its own. Right. I wonder. What? Huh. Yeah. It really has to be listened to as part of the whole album for me. It's difficult to describe. It's how they all blend in. Well, here's the thing you had an idea of doing is that you'd ask me to read stuff on air because apparently I have a good reading voice. You said you'd do that once, but has anyone actually heard of Suede other than me? What, the adjective? I don't think it is an adjective. Read Born to be Mild translated into Chinese and back. You'd need to be familiar with the actual script for that to be a thing. That's also pretty long. Waiting for something or someone to show you the way. Whoa. Sorry, you pushed my Pink Floyd button. Yeah, I'll definitely give that a listen. Dark Side of the Moon, that is. The Mario Gang says, hello, everybody. Hello, the Mario Gang. How you doing? It's you, Mario. Hello. You just reminded me of a joke on Podquisition this week that Reggie Fees and me, when he swears, just Nintendo sound effects happen. Oh my god, I think that was my favourite part of the N64 game, the menu screen. I know, and you could play with his face. Hello! Thank you all so much for playing my game. Oh, I loved Mario 64. That and Zelda Ocarina of Time, those were the only two things I ever wanted to play. Brother always wanted to play GoldenEye. Oh, and occasionally I would play Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racing. That was a good game. I'm told Kirby on the N64 was really good, but I never got that. I had worms. Yeah, I don't really need to know that. Oh, you meant the game, right? On the N64. I have so many hours of my childhood to those games. Ocarina of Time was an unhealthy obsession. Same here. I like trying to beat that game was my life when I was at my dad's house with the Nintendo. It's like I wouldn't want to do anything else. And Ocarina of Time and Shadows of the Empire. Yeah. You know what? If they re-released Ocarina of Time for the Switch, I'd buy it again. I already bought it again for the GameCube, and I bought it again for the 3DS. Sometimes I would go to some places just to listen to the soundtracks. Oh, yeah. Zelda soundtracks are really good. They are. There's like... That was good. I never got past the train level. I don't think I ever played that. Sorry. I had to stifle a yawn there. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, by the way, so I might as well, I have an Elgato capture card now. Probably going to do a Breath of the Wild playthrough at some point. This man needs his sleep. Yeah, you're not wrong. On Shadows of the Empire, my favorite was when you had to shoot down the fighters on the Millennium Falcon. Cool. I don't know. Like, I've never played it. I don't know the bit you're talking about, I'm afraid. Oh. Yeah, I think I am actually going to end the stream soon because sitting up like this is starting to play havoc on my back. Oh, God. And Seb comes in with the Jungle Book reference. I trust you. Don't. I mean, Jesus Christ, don't. Did you know that cat is spelled with a K and Winnie the Pooh had the same voice actor? Yes, I wasn't getting I wasn't getting defensive. I just don't think you should trust Seb. He was fundamentally the same guy who keeps giving out my phone number to places that think I'm selling things. And also, he was going to put out my number as a clairvoyant called Professor Ewu. He bears a grudge over the PS3 incident. Am I forgetting something? Oh, that guy. Yeah. And the BBC News incident. Oh, yeah, you motherfucker. Right. This guy gave my number to like BBC News saying something about I had a daughter that went missing, and they called me up asking to talk about it. Yeah, you are mostly the reason I don't answer. I put my phone on silent all the time. No, your daughter was in a plane crash. Oh. How many phone calls did you get about the cheap PS3? It was an Xbox One and loads. No. Say whose picture I used for the clairvoyant advert. Kingsley Shacklebolt from Harry Potter. You may not like him, Minister, but you can't deny Dumbledore's got style. That guy, he put a picture of him on an internet advert, named it Professor Ewu, Genuine Clairvoyant, and attached my fucking number to the bottom of it. He didn't actually put that one out. Probably would have been more funny than the fucking Xbox One one. I need to ask Sam to do a Snape impression. I feel he has the voice for it. He can do a decent one. I've heard it. I will remember to ask him to do that next time we stream something. And I'll give you a heads up when that happens. Yeah, Sam can actually do a decent Alan Rickman. By Grabthar's hammer. The Christopher Lee voice reading. Yeah. Mike does a good Christopher Lee. I don't think I do a particularly good voice. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, all right. I take the hint. I'll call this in just a second. Seb, can you remember a voice I do particularly well? Because I might read stuff in that voice in future streams. Sorry, Sam, am I boring you? I know what you mean. Aww. Tell us your Oasis karaoke story. No. Someone is just barely holding it together when it comes to being conscious. I'm holding it together. Although I am probably gonna go in a bit. All right, Seb. God damn it! I'll tell the damn story. Yeah, this is where my stage fright comes from. We were in somewhere in the Canary Islands, Fuerteventura. That's where we were, and it was. Tell us about when Mike betrayed me to the teachers. Yeah, Seb was hiding from a teacher that he should have not been hiding from, and Mike ratted him out. And the teacher was leaving at the time that he did it, so he could have got away with it. Yeah, but anyway, this is where my stage fright comes from, basically. We were on holiday and kids were doing karaoke. I was about, I think, 12, 13. I was only recently in the chair and I wasn't really particularly keen on being seen like that at the time. And my parents want me to do karaoke. I don't want to do karaoke, but they put my name down for it anyway. And then they choose a song for me. I don't follow music at this point in my life. I don't know any of them. And but that they decide that since one of the songs is by a band that my dad habitually listens to, I must know it. So yeah, basically I'm just sat there in full view of everyone in the chair trying to blurt out a song I don't know in front of people just looking at me. And yeah, it was a traumatic experience. I don't know why they wanted me to tell you. I was hidden in an obvious place. Yeah, you were. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This man isn't black. Oh god, that dub line. That dub line. Hold your fire! This man isn't black. Oh, meaning Goku Black, of course. Like that is an actual line in the dub of Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna I'm actually gonna go now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you soon.